Ladies and gentlemen, you have now entered the precipice of greatness. Welcome to Live from the Bench with GQ.
You sure look like a master to me.
And Boulevard.
I want to hear about this, homie.
So forget about it, man.
Round 1, fight.
Oh, obviously that's going to need some editing. Anyway. Yeah, we're back. It's back. It's Live from the Bench. If you never seen this before, you probably ain't watching today, and I don't care. But I'm here with B. More Wayne, and we are ready to talk some football. I'm not going to bullshit you with all the yabba before we get into it. Y'all know me. Y'all know him. So, yeah.
All right.
So before we got started, I'd asked B. More Wayne, who lives in a little southern part of the country, down in the south, if he was more of a Panthers fan or a Ravens fan, and I may have stepped on the nerve, so I'll let him speak on his fandom.
All right. Well, I live close to Charlotte area, and around here, everyone that I know grew up with fans of other teams, because they didn't have the Panthers when they were younger. So people my age and older, they're either the Cowboys, the Redskins, or the Commanders. Okay. Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a big area around here. People love Pittsburgh. And of course, when growing up in Baltimore, the Ravens didn't come to town until 96. So I was 14 by the time the Ravens came to town. I was a 49ers fan. I was a big Steve Young fan.
Really?
But when the Ravens came to town, I think a lot of it has to do with that they were successful so early on in my childhood. The Ravens started winning and everything else. You kind of feel like, yeah, this is a good team. This is a team I want to root for. Blue-collar team. Yeah, while the Panthers have struggled. The Panthers been around since 1995, and they have not had back-to-back winning seasons. So they'll win a year, lose the next year. That's crazy. It's unreal, right? They're the only franchise that has not done that. They have never won one season to the next. Never has happened since 1995. This is going on 30 years now, and they have not done that. It's unreal. That is so crazy. Right? Yeah. And the Ravens have been pretty successful, So it's easy to become a fan of a team when they're doing good, That's why I became I guess I'm not going to sit there and say I was jumping on the bandwagon. I was around for them when they were bad, but you grow up as a kid, you see a team that's good, you're going to root for those. Dallas fans, like a lot of Dallas people, they became America's team in the 90s. People grew up with that, They were I know they're not now, obviously. They haven't won since 95, 94. Something like that. It was 95, I think it was. But
around there,
it's like
over 20 years.
Yeah. So I could see, like, as a kid, you're gonna root for winning teams. When Boulevard was growing up, his Eagles was pretty damn good. With Randall Cunningham and everything else.
Randall, Reggie,
right.
Good defense.
Right. So if they were a terrible team. Right. Yeah. It's not necessarily jumping on the bandwagon. It's the fact that the Patriots got a big fan base now because for 20 years they were the best team. For 20 years. And you can't hate on that. But they were a joke beforehand.
Right. They're well on their way to being one again.
Exactly. I'm a fan of Mike Vrabel. I think he's a good coach in New England. My issue, I didn't like what they did to the last coach. I thought that was a little shitty. Okay. Yeah. How they got rid of him that quickly, after 1 year. Black coaches in the NFL don't get chances.
That's
the only coach I can think of that got a chance year after year was Marvin Lewis.
Yeah. And I think he ruined a lot of them.
Well, you know what? I think Marvin Lewis wasn't as bad as people want to say he is. Yes, he didn't win in the playoffs. Carson Palmer broke his leg in the playoffs. Right. The year they should have won. Yeah, they had a season, and that team was the Bungles before he got there.
Yeah.
And we all know Cincinnati. We just found out recently this week, Boomer Esiason was invited to a Hall of Fame game. How cheap are they? To win in Cincinnati is pretty damn good. to win in Ohio is pretty damn good in the NFL.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, really, you can look across sports. Cleveland's not really it.
Right. Cleveland is not. Cincinnati is not. It's unreal. It's unreal. They're not it.
Right.
So,
Something in the water.
Around here, I've been down here since 2014, and I met 2 true blue Carolina Panthers fans. 2 of them. They are diehard Panthers fans. In my entire time living out here. Okay. So
that's so sad.
Everybody else is somewhere else.
That is depressing to be an actual Panthers fan.
Right.
Cam Newton's not walking through that door. Bryce Young is not Cam Newton.
No. I think a lot of Cam Newton's issue was the fact that Ron Rivera was his coach. Cam Newton needed an offensive-minded coach. He went through 6 different offensive coaches. Okay, you can't be a successful quarterback going through that. You got to have someone, an offensive-minded coach, when you're a young guy like that.
You're right. I mean, you got to have somebody you can develop with, somebody who can find what works for you and get the best out of you. As a rookie quarterback,
felt like he peaked at a certain thing that you knew, and by that time, teams knew how to play him.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't progress after a while. And you know what? I don't want to. We can go on the Eagles, okay? Jalen Hurts and that touch push. I'm all for it. The touch push is it, but eventually defenses are going to go against that. Defenses are going to figure it out. Yeah, it's going to happen. It has
happened. Revert back to the mean.
You're right. Hurts is going to have to improve on what he does, and he has the talent. He's a top 5 quarterback to me. I think he gets shitted on because the team is so good. The Eagles are so good overall. Player, skill position, offensive line, defensive line. They're so good. You look down on the quarterback position, while like other teams like Josh Allen, he got no ones he's playing with. He's a one-man crew. Josh Allen is doing the touch push just as much as Hurts, maybe more. But they don't want to talk about that.
No, of course not. That's the golden boy.
Yeah, and his coach and GM is like, I don't want the touch push. It hurts you. It hurts you. You beat Baltimore in the playoffs because of the touch push.
They call it cut your face to spite yourself or something. Or whatever the saying is. Yeah.
Cut your nose to spite your face.
Yeah, that's the saying. Yeah, basically what they're doing over there. Like, teams have to figure it out. Like, it's a valid football play. There's no reason for all the hullabaloo and the bullshit about it should be banned, it's illegal. But like, come on, just stop the play. It's football. It's not even complicated football. It's a QB dive, basically. Like, quarterback takes the ball, goes forward. What's so complicated for y'all that you can't figure this out?
Yeah, they figure out the Wildcat.
Right. Because the Eagles' line too big? Is that what's holding them back from stopping it? Is Hurts too strong in the leg? What is it?
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm happy that the Ravens was like, we don't want to get rid of it. We want to stop you, but we don't want to get rid of that. Beat them at their game. It's
it's football.
It's like the NBA, they the hack-a-shack type thing. You know what I'm saying? They can't beat someone at their game, so they want to change the way the game is done. The zone defense was changed because of Jordan. Jordan wasn't, and I don't want to hate on Jordan. I'm in North Carolina. It's not a good thing to do, but he couldn't get through Pistons. He couldn't get through the teams that will beat on him.
Right.
So they changed the rules for him.
It was a one-man show. They wanted him to be the face of the league.
Yeah. Right. You can't do that. You got to beat the teams the way they are built. The Eagles are a great team. Okay. And if Hurts is not diving for the 1 yard, guess who's doing it? Barkley's going to get that 1 yard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are you going to do?
One problem or the other.
Right, yeah. What are you going to go
stop
with?
Either one, so.
And Barkley can get that 1 yard backwards.
Yeah. Anyway, just jump right over the pile.
Right? Unreal. Unreal.
Oh yeah, I got in a conversation on the page yesterday or today. I don't know. Man, it made me wonder. How do you feel about JJ McCarthy?
JJ McCarthy. Okay, we got a lot of run-first quarterbacks in the league, okay, that usually hand off the ball and everything else. I think Brock Purdy's one of them, okay? I think you can go around. Jalen Hurts could be considered something like that. He's going to hand the ball off first, okay? But you got Barkley. I don't think Minnesota's going to be successful that way. I don't think that's the way to go. I don't think JJ McCarthy is going to be a starter in 8 weeks. I think Sam Bradford probably going to start for them. I'm not Sam Bradford. I meant Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz. I got Sam Bradford in my head for some reason. but JJ, it's like he won in Michigan, and we saw how he won. He's not winning with his arm. It's just not going to happen. He don't have the talent to win with his arm. And you know, I don't want to say that as a Lamar Jackson fan, okay? Because Lamar Jackson has proven that he can throw now, okay? And maybe JJ will, okay? I don't want to say, I don't know what's going to happen when the pros.
We don't know. Like that's why it's such a crazy topic.
But the preseason did not look good for him, and you know, some of the highlights I've seen ain't really highlights from what I've seen on JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, the jury's still out. You say week 8 Carson Wentz be starting. I say week 6. I feel like he's gonna come out the gate slow. And with that offense, with those expectations, they're not gonna wait for him.
They won what? Did they win 14 games last year?
Somewhere on there.
14 wins.
Yeah.
I think they had 14 wins, and I think Detroit had 15. They're expected to be decent. I don't think they're gonna. I think they're one of those teams that were playoff teams last year. They won't be this year. You know, over the years, you know, it seems to be about 6 teams that makes the playoffs one year that don't make it the next.
Right.
Okay, each year. Okay, and if I had to put my money on that, that's one of those teams that's just not going to make it. It's not going to do it.
Yeah, there's going to be some surprise teams coming out the NFC this year. Maybe even Carolina.
Yeah. Oh yeah. In that division, it ain't going to be the Saints. The Saints look bad.
Right.
It ain't going to be the Saints.
I ain't got my hopes up on the Falcons.
No. I think it's Baker Mayfield's division to win. You know, that's it. Like if they don't, and the thing what I worry about Baker Mayfield, the age of that team. That team is getting older around him. You know, it's like I don't know if they're going to be able. I'm not saying they won't because of the division they're in. They should be able to win that division. But Carolina played good at the end of the year.
Carolina's on the way up. So I could see them.
They did pretty good at the end of the year.
Extra wild card spots.
And they would love, and that division seems to change over a lot over the years too. You know, it took it to like the mid 2000s, like 2012 or something like that, before a division winner won back to back, and that was the Saints, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
Back when the Saints were on fire.
Right.
Yeah,
they had a Hall of Fame
every year. Yeah.
Right.
Marcus Colts.
Yeah, that's when the Saints and Green Bay, and you knew who they were going to make the playoffs every year is who's going to knock them off. You know, that was when Seattle was pretty good. Green Bay, Saints. You know, now in the NFC, it's you guys and Detroit. To me, that's the 2 teams. I don't think in the NFC, it could be anyone in every other division. San Fran with those injuries are unreal. Is Sam Darnold going to come in Seattle and be what he's supposed to be? What they paid him to be? Right?
Yeah, that ain't happening twice for Bradford.
No.
Especially DK gone too.
Yeah.
No,
you look at that.
I'm not buying the sugar ring in Seattle.
Yeah, and then Matthew Stafford's coming back from injury. So how's he going to be doing?
Whenever he comes back.
So you pick the only division winner last year. There's 2 division winners that I can see making the playoffs again this year in the NFC. Guaranteed. Right. And it's you guys and it's Detroit. That's it. No one else I can guarantee a playoff spot. Everybody else, you could throw a dart at a wall, and who knows?
Yeah, I mean, the Commanders probably have one of the wild card spots locked up. Probably.
I like Jalen Daniels. I like Jalen Daniels, but my issue with that team, they did better than they were projected to do, right? But they played some really bad quarterbacks. I'm talking about last year. He played some bad quarterbacks, and it wasn't for that Hail Mary against Chicago, they would have lost that game.
True.
You know? True. Right? It's like, and sophomore slump does happen. It happened to Hurts. Hurts had a slump. Yeah. His sophomore year. You know? It happens. So that's why and Dallas didn't win last year. They had a losing record. Okay. I think Dallas gets a wild card spot this year. I think Dallas they got the talent to get a wild card spot. They have it. You know, so to me, I can see Washington. Yeah. And then you got Pickens now down there. He got CeeDee Lamb and Pickens.
Yeah.
And Dak, we know, can throw the ball. Dak has a lot of faults, but that motherfucker can throw.
Dallas has potential. I'm worried about the defense being up to par. I don't know, but those weapons on offense, they can make some noise. They can pull off some upsets and some surprises and claim number 6 wild card.
It could definitely be.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised with that. And again, there's always going to be surprise teams. There's going to be 6 of them, I think, and that's my guess. 6 teams that's going to make the playoffs that didn't last year between both conferences.
Okay,
that's
definitely feasible. I could see that happening. That seems about the norm, really, about what it is every year, about 6 teams that you didn't expect come out of nowhere. But that's good for the league. That's the parity they sing and brag about so much.
Like we know the same team. We know 5 teams that's going to make the playoffs, no matter what. And Kansas City's going to make the playoffs. Buffalo's going to make the playoffs. Ravens going to make the playoffs. Philly's going to make the playoffs, and Detroit. They're the 5 teams I know for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Those probably the top 5 in the league power ranking.
Oh, easily. And you know, you could talk. Who knows which is up there? You know, because Kansas City, yes, Mahomes has regressed. You know, as a quarterback, he ain't, and he has regressed. It's just common sense. Just watching him play, he's not as good as he was. But then again, a lot of teams, every team can play them better and closer now. That team is not as good as it used to be. Just look how you guys destroyed them.
Yeah, I mean they're plenty more. They're definitely beatable, and the Eagles, they're off the blueprint on how to beat them. And for the most part, it's kind of a blueprint of beating any dominant quarterback. Just stay in their face all game. If you can't throw, if you're under pressure, you can't throw. You got to get the ball out in 2 seconds. You ain't gonna do much.
Right. That's simple. So, we'll see how it goes. But I'm looking forward to the season. I think obviously I'm a Ravens fan. I think Lamar has to get a ring. I think the pressure for him is unreal. He needs to get a ring. I think we got two years window before we got to start, getting rid of players. We can't maintain the talent that we have. It's just not going to happen. We may make the playoffs after that, but in 2 years, his contract's going to be too much for us to be able to afford the players we need to. We're going to restructure, obviously. He's going to get more money some way, but you got a lot of people that's playing contract year this year. Alexander's on the contract year. He just signed a 1-year deal. He's chasing that ring. Henry, he's going to be 31 years old.
Yeah.
So, how many more years does he really have?
Right. He's got a lot of wear and tear on
this year. Right. And I worry because he had 2,000 yards last year, like your guy Barkley,
Yeah.
But Barkley's 5 years younger. So,
way more injuries.
I do worry about that. Right. Yeah.
I worry about Barkley. I don't want to see. I don't. I feel like if Barkley gets close to 2,000 yards again, we're doing it wrong.
Right. You don't need him to get that close.
Right.
You don't. You got two of the best receivers in football, in Smith and freaking AJ Brown. I don't understand it. I don't get how they can put 2,000 yards on your running back who's been injury prone in his career. You know, I can't. I know he's young, but wow, that's just too much. That is not something that needs to happen. Yeah.
I feel like that's the wrong recipe for. Like if we wear him out, if we run him too much early, he's going to crumble by playoffs. It's not going to be like last year.
No. You guys, there's a lot of luck that happens when the playoffs come. Okay, there's a play that happens here and there that happens. Okay, that could have changed the way the Super Bowl ended up going. Okay, going into it, the first few weeks, you guys struggled big time. The first few weeks with your coach. Okay, they was talking about firing his ass. Okay, he had a lot of scrutiny going on him because the way he handles things. I still don't like the way he handles things. I think he's his way or the highway type coach, and he doesn't like to adjust.
He was on the hot seat coming out of the season before because of the way they collapsed at the end of the season. So, I mean, his head was almost on the pipe. Almost. The day came out of the gate 0-4, he was gone.
He's the one that could hold you guys back from repeating. To me, I don't think it's necessarily the talent on your team. I think he's the one that can hold you back from repeating this year. And if we play in the playoffs, in the Super Bowl.
I want that Eagles-Ravens Super Bowl so bad.
Oh, my God. That'd be great.
Pretty much since they moved to Baltimore, I've been playing for an Eagles-Ravens Super Bowl.
Right. I've always I've always respected Andy Reid, and I liked the McNabb growing up because, you know, that was my area more so like McNabb. Okay. And then when Vic got to you guys, I think if Vic had Andy Reid, Vic would never got himself in trouble if he got drafted by the Eagles. He never would have. He would have probably be a Hall of Famer right now. Vic would have been Vic would have been what Lamar is, being able to throw the ball and run the ball the way he's supposed to. He would have been what Lamar is right now. Vic would have been amazing as if he had his whole career as an Eagle. He like I was saying, Cam Newton got ran down in Carolina. Vic got ran down in Atlanta. They did not use him the way they could have. And I understand at the time they didn't know what they had in Vic. Okay? They didn't know
they didn't know how to use him.
They didn't have a clue. They had no clue. So I get it's a different time period. But Andy Reid sure as hell knows what he's doing. Okay? If he can develop a quarterback.
Yeah, he's proven it time and time again.
He always gets the most out of his quarterbacks. Always. It's unreal how he does that. Heck, Alex Smith's best year was with him. So,
right.
Yeah. So
I mean,
that was so I've always had a lot of respect for Philly, you know, growing up and watching that team and how they played. You know.
Yeah,
I felt bad
Andy Reid was. Go ahead.
No, I was rooted real hard for them against New England.
We all were.
Lost. Yeah. Oh,
broke
so
my damn heart. Broke my heart.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And of course, if my team's not in it, I'm gonna be pulling for you guys. Obviously.
I'm always the same way. Like, you know, if it's all in the AFC, I'm always rooting for the Ravens.
Like, we don't play each other. We're not in the same conference or division.
Right.
There's no rivalry, you know.
No.
And you know, Harbaugh came from Philly. That's what he was a special teams guy. So there's no hatred in Philly. You know, I know DC and Baltimore don't like each other, but I don't have any issues with Philly.
Yeah. I think a lot of that DC and Baltimore ain't got shit to do with football, you know.
Not at all. Oh man, they hate each other.
Yeah.
Oh.
So how bad is Anthony Richardson?
It's unreal because he had the talent. You know, I don't know what's going on with him. When he came out of college, you looked at him, you're like, he could be something. I really did think I was big on him. He is probably one of the quarterbacks that I was so up on. And I was like, I even thought the Panthers should have drafted him #1 overall. That's how big I was on Anthony Richardson. So watching him and watch him quit on the team last year, okay, that was it for me. When he quit on the team and he was too tired to come back in the game, I was like, what the hell is going on here? Where's the heart? You know, it's like there's no winning mentality. Yeah, I wish like
I don't want that in
the
my
talent.
life.
No, not a chance. It's unreal because he has the talent. He has the ability to do it. Physical traits is unreal.
Right.
But there's no heart.
There's nothing up here, nothing in here. He's not committed to being his best. And he had the audacity to say that the NFL was easier than NCAA.
Yeah. You lost your job to Daniel fucking Jones.
Right.
Shit. Jesus Christ.
He's got to be fucking pitching excellence when he comes back. If he ever gets another shot to make up with it. Losing your job to Daniel Jones, who just has career backup written all over him. What does this say about you, Richardson? Like, you losing to a career backup, a dude who should be a career backup. The only reason he even got picked is because of some idiot who thought he knew more than everybody else. That's the only reason Daniel Jones got picked. Like, remember the press conference the next day when they were asking whatever the hell the GM's name was, and he was talking like he just knew more, like he was just the smartest dude in the room, like making those cute.
Was it Gettleman?
Yeah,
I think he had I think it was Gettleman. I'm pretty. I can look into it. You know what Gettleman is, right? Gettleman used to be in Carolina. Gettleman's the guy that basically tore apart the fucking Panthers and made them shit. So that's Gettleman. There you go. Yeah, so I think that's who it was. Yeah. He had no business picking Daniel Jones. No one even knew Daniel Jones.
Right.
The only thing I heard about Daniel Jones coming out of college that he looked like Eli. So what was he thinking? Because he looked like the motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, he really thought he just knew more than everybody else on this pick. Like everybody else hadn't done their own research in Daniel Jones. All the other scouts, all the other teams, they was aware. They knew how good Jones was. Very.
I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Still good enough to beat Anthony Richardson, who just has all the traits you want in a quarterback, except brains and heart.
Yeah,
and leadership.
It's unreal.
No leadership either.
There's guys out there that just that has the heart to win, and they don't have the talent. Okay, like Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow had the heart. Okay, he never had the talent to play. If Anthony Richards had Tim Tebow heart, he would be a Hall of Famer right now. We'd be talking about him being the best quarterback in the league. Right?
Well, at least
it's unreal to me. Right. Yeah. I want you to have a heart. It's like this is your dream as a kid to play in the NFL if you're a football player, right? This is everything you could imagine. And you're on a franchise who had Andrew Luck, who had Peyton Manning. Heck, Johnny Unitas played for that franchise. Of course, it was so long ago, but still, it's like, come on. How do you not be like, wow, I'm wearing this helmet. I'm going to show up. There we go.
I guess he just thought he was good. He was always good enough. The way he was, never improved. You go back and look at his high school numbers, his accuracy was shit. You look at his college numbers, his accuracy is shit. You get to tell what a shot. He still ain't accurate.
It was big raw surprise. Talent. They whole
career,
all this raw talent.
Yeah, whole career is just potential. Every level, he's got potential. Never reached the potential. So it's something he didn't have the
I don't want
potential
him.
because he didn't have it up here. He didn't want it bad enough.
I don't want him nowhere near my locker room.
Right.
Nowhere near it. Not after
no,
that.
nowhere near mine. No.
You know, like Bryce Young cares. Like I see Bryce Young cares. He ain't got the height and everything else, but he gives a shit. And he may turn out. He might. I don't. They were stupid when they traded for Bryce Young. Okay, the whole trade and who they drafted and all that stuff. That he's not a number one overall pick. But the Panthers are probably going to make the playoffs this year, and he's going to be a big reason why.
Yeah.
All right. Is he at number one overall? No, but he has a lot of heart.
Yeah, I mean, I like him. He showed me enough last year in the last half of the season to say there's something there. There's this kid can be a winner. He probably won't be like the top 5 quarterback, maybe not even top 8 in the league, but he can be up there and consistently making the playoffs at least.
But we're watching the league where there's a lot of good quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You can go around the league. It's a majority of teams had a quarterback that's a franchise leader. Right. Okay, there's a good at least 15 of them, if not more, that you could say, I will take these quarterbacks as a leader on that team, and I'll be all right. You know, not saying the teams are necessarily good, but there's 15 quarterbacks that are really good in this league. That's I can't think of another time period where it was. It's 5 or 6, yes, but never this many quarterbacks are pretty damn good.
Right. I mean,
it's
at
unreal.
this point, Mahomes, he's been known as the top guy in the league, but he may not be anymore.
No. You can look around the league and you're like, yes, they win, and he is a big reason. He has a talent why he's a big reason why Kansas City win. But his numbers are not where they would be as if you think of as the best quarterback in the football.
Right.
You know, you got several other ones that you'd be like, wow, these guys are pretty damn good.
Right. It just for me what you got Purdy, you got Herbert, you got Love,
Jared Goff. We don't even talk about Jared Goff
when he's playing. Goff doesn't get enough credit at all.
Not at all. And you know what? To be honest, Dak Prescott is a decent quarterback. He does what he's supposed to do. Don't get me wrong. He's not
I don't
winning.
like him because he's Dallas, but I can admit he's a solid quarterback.
Yeah, but people shit on Dax all the time. And I know I hate Dallas. I've always hated Dallas, okay? Dallas and Pittsburgh, I hate, okay? Yeah. But I can't shit on Dak. I'm not going to shit on him. And I think Caleb Williams is going to be a star in Chicago. And I think he's going to be really good. I think that's my thing with J.J. McCarthy. That team won 14 games last year. They may win 4 this year.
Right.
You know?
And maybe
in that division.
I'm telling you, if they come out the gate slow, Wentz will be starting by weeks.
You have to. You have to. Yeah. And to be honest, JJ is definitely the 4th quarterback in that division.
Mm-hmm.
You go up and down there. All the other 3 are much better. Jordan Love, Jared Goff, and Caleb Williams. When you're the 4th best quarterback in your division, your team is in some trouble. Your team's in trouble. Right. That's how I look at it. Okay, you can't be the 4th best quarterback in a 14 division. You can't.
It's not a good position to be in. No, it is not.
No. And you look around the league, that's the way it is. You go around the league we know Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the East, in the AFC East. Okay, you got Lamar, you got Burrow, and hell, Rodgers wasn't awful, but he ain't as what he was.
No,
in that division. So.
He's clearly the 3rd best in that division at this point, though.
Right, yeah.
But he's still Aaron Rodgers.
3rd in that division.
Yeah.
And and obviously Mahomes is by far the best in the other one. But Bo Nix looks pretty good last year. Okay, he looked pretty decent. So again, there's a lot of good quarterbacks.
Yeah, all across the league. It's great for football.
Right. It is. And it's great. And fans love the points being scored. So touchdowns.
Yeah, somehow in Indianapolis, Daniel Jones will be starting.
Unreal, right? You got Daniel Jones, and then who's the fucking starter with the Saints? Who's the starter there? I don't even know the quarterback.
Is it Tyler Shaw? I'm not even 100%. Let me check that. Let me check that right now.
It's unreal.
It is. Like, they say you got two quarterbacks, you got no quarterback. But let me look at this. ESPN has their depth chart. They got Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler, Tyler and Jake Hayner.
Right.
That is
like the worst quarterback room?
It is.
That's
it
the worst
probably
quarterback
is.
room.
Yeah.
That could be the worst team in football this year.
They got to trade Kamara. Kamara deserves better.
Yeah.
Olave deserves
Saints
better.
could be the worst team.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And again, that's the only reason why J.J. McCarthy ain't the worst quarterback in the NFC is because of what they got in Saints playing.
That quarterback.
The Saints is it. Awful.
Like whoever quarterback is a bad quarterback. If I was down in New Orleans, I'd be on the phone with Philly trying to get Tanner McKee over there. Finger injury or not, I'd be trying to get Tanner McKee in the town.
Yeah. Hell, bring Cam Newton there.
Right, you can't do worse than what you got. So,
yeah,
and they got
sure he's
they got nothing. Yeah,
nothing on that team.
Oh boy, it's hard to be a Saints fan this year.
Pretty much. So you look around the league. The NFC is not as good as the AFC again. That's just the way it's going to be. Okay, but there's still good quarterbacks throughout the NFC. Oh yeah, it's gonna be like that for the next 10 years. As long as Lamar and Josh Allen and Mahomes are playing, and Burrow, it's gonna be like that. As long as they're healthy and playing, because you guys got Jalen Hurts and Jared Goff, but that's about it. All that's the only two teams that I honestly got any faith in.
Archie.
Oh,
that's what's happening.
So?
Yeah. That's why they got a quarterback. They're waiting for them to come out next year.
I'm not a big college football fan, but Archie's going to be number one coming out.
No, probably not.
Huh?
Like from what I've seen, it ain't first round talent, not yet. Well, he got a couple more years, but if he comes out this year, probably just throwing nothing but hype and what they expect to be potential because of his name.
They expect it. Now we just talk about the guy named Anthony Richardson and all about hype. And what, 13 games in college? Hype.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah, some of these scouts, man. Some of these scouts don't be doing their jobs at all. If they went there, like all they saw was the traits, and they didn't see the production, and we're like, this guy's gonna be good. Really don't ever understand that. If the kid's not a winner in college, he don't get numbers in college as a quarterback.
You got.
What are you looking for when you draft him?
I understand the talent, his size, his height, his athletic ability. I get all that. But when you're doing your interviews with this guy and you're going in-depth interviews more so than we are, we're not talking to Anthony Richardson. But if you're doing interviews with this guy and you're talking to him, you can see where his heart is. You can see when he's sitting there saying, well, college was easier than NFL is easier than college. Come on. That right there. Oh, when he walked out of that team and says, I'm too tired to play the next down after making that long-ass run, which was a great play. And he's decided I'm going to sit out the next play because he was too tired. I would have cut his ass that immediately. Let someone else deal with that headache.
You are not a winner. You quit on your team mid-drive to go sit down for a play or two.
And they had a chance to win. They had a chance to win that game.
Yeah, you can't. He can't play for
Unreal.
me.
No. Now, where do you think gonna happen to Sanders in Cleveland? You think he's about to get cut?
Cut? No, they did make a move. They cut someone. They did cut somebody. Yeah, hold on. I saw that like an hour ago.
Was it Kenny Pickett?
It may have been.
If I'm them, you've made Joe Flacco the starter, so you keep Sanders and you keep Gabriel.
They cut Huntley. They cut Snoop. That's who it was. They cut Snoop Huntley.
Oh yeah. So they still got a ways to go, but still.
Yeah, they still got 4 quarterbacks.
Yeah, well, Snoop was gonna definitely be cut.
Yeah,
he wasn't making that team. He'll probably end up a Raven again. He always seems to come back to us.
Mm-hmm. That'd be neat. That'd be good for him.
Oh, well, he's always getting that contract with us, so we'll see. We're familiar with him. It's like Josh Johnson bouncing around the league.
Yeah. That man gonna bounce. He gonna be doing the same thing as a coach in a couple of years. Josh Brown ain't never leaving the NFL.
No. He'll be there forever.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Just to slide off of football for a second. I got all these little stupid questions. What's your Mount Rushmore of sitcom actors?
Sitcom actors?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you go back in time. You go with let me see, sitcom actors. Now this is gonna be hard. Dick Van Dyke is number 1 to me.
Ooh,
okay,
I like that.
Generational. Okay, people don't talk about Dick Van Dyke enough. Okay, that man did comedy. He did drama. He's been around, and he's 99 years old now. Okay, and he's still moving around dancing. He made Mary Tyler Moore. He made her a star by playing his wife in the show. Yeah. So his talent has expanded all these years. Okay, so I go with him. I think he's one. I think Ted Danson is another one. Okay,
he's on
Ted
mine
Danson's
too.
been around right. He's been around forever. A Good Place is probably one of the best sitcoms I've ever seen. Okay, ever seen. People don't even talk about.
I love A Good Place.
You got Cheers. Okay, you got them two definitely. Okay, how about Charlie Sheen? Okay, Charlie Sheen. What? He took over Spin City. Okay, 2.5 Men. Was it Anger Management or something like that? There's 3 shows there. Charlie Sheen might have his little issues, but those 3. Okay, I want to get a good female. Right? Oh yeah, he has some serious issues. So I want to try to throw a female in as number 4. Okay, because it's not fair for it to be just 3 guys. So let me think of a good female that's been around for a while. You think for a second there. Oh man, that's gonna be tough. Let's think.
I got a couple of options for you.
Go ahead, give me a few options.
Betty White, Katie Seagal, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
I will go with Katie Seagal if I'm going with sitcom. Okay, and it's Katie Seagal I will go with. I think she's been around a long time. I like her a lot. And Julia Louis-Dreyfus, I do like her too. Veep, whatever. That was a good show. But I'm going to go Katie Seagal. I would say
very consistent with the sitcoms.
Yeah.
If you just go from one to the
Futurama.
Next. Of course.
Futurama. Got to put Futurama out there.
Yes.
With her. Definitely. Yes. So that's my 4. I will say if I'm looking at sitcoms, and the Dick Van Dyke one, a lot of people might not really know much about the show, Dick Van Dyke Show, but he was pretty damn funny in that show.
So you got Dick Van Dyke, Charlie Sheen, Ted Danson, and you said Katie Seagal? I'm right.
Yeah.
Well, I had Cosby, Danson, Louis-Dreyfus, and I wasn't really sure on my 4th one because it was down between Seagal, John Ritter, or Betty White. I couldn't really decide between those 3.
John Ritter. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I got you. Bill Cosby, he did a lot of stuff. Okay, Bill Cosby, people again, whatever happens. Okay,
Right.
but I will watch Cosby on anytime. Okay,
Mhm.
both his shows were great for me in the '90s. Okay, and then before that, hell, he created Different World, one of the best shows ever.
Right.
Love Different World. That is like, and I can't wait to see the reboot, even though reboots suck. Okay, I'm
Reboots
looking
do be
forward to a
terrible,
different
man.
world. It's
Did you
gonna
hear
be probably awful.
about an animated Family Matters?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently that's
Okay,
the
I
route
never
they're
heard
going
about
with
that.
it. Yeah, it's
Well, they
Little
do
Richie.
on Married
I
Children.
guess.
They're
I
doing that
really
Married Children
hope Married
animation.
Children does that, because I don't think we're going to have Christina Applegate around much longer. So I do hope to get that done before it's too late.
If she does anything, it might be voice acting, because she probably can't physically do anything else.
Right.
And I don't think she wants to be seen. She doesn't want to be seen like Michael J. Fox is being seen. You see him here and there, and I don't blame her. It's hard when you're a celebrity, and it's hard as a person, to go out in public when you're physically falling apart.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, I'm all for animated Married with Children, just for that reason you just said.
Yeah.
So we can get what's left of Christina Applegate before
That'd be
it's
great.
too late.
That'd be great. And you know what? Ed O'Neill is someone too that you could also put up there if you really was thinking about Mount Rushmore.
That's
People don't think
true.
about.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, he's been around a while, and he's done a lot of movies that I enjoy. Okay, even kids movies like Little Giants. He was a great in Little Giants.
I love Little Giants. Love Little Giants. I watched that this year.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones I always have to watch. Dutch. I haven't seen Dutch in like 6 years, but I had like a soft spot for Dutch because I can relate to that movie. I can relate to the kid.
Yeah. You just want to leave him somewhere. Oh, man. Right. But he's Ed O'Neill is someone that I didn't even think about until you mentioned Katie Seagal and everything. Yeah, Modern Family. I watched a little bit of Modern Family.
I've never got through a whole episode.
No, I've seen a few. My girlfriend's into it more so than me, but even she's not like into it. But she knows the characters and everything, so she'll watch it when it's on. Like I never really watched The Office until I got with her, and now I watch
The Office.
You should check it out. It's not bad.
She swears by it. Like that's his favorite show.
It's unreal. I'm saying you might enjoy it. I've seen a few episodes. I can't say I'm a hardcore or anything like that, but the episodes I've seen, I enjoyed. I enjoyed a lot.
I haven't seen enough to make a decision one way or the other. I mean, I may have to check it out at some point if there's nothing else on TV at all.
The problem with when you check out a show, you watch the first season and they're not who they're supposed to be then. You know what I'm saying? The characters haven't developed enough. Yeah. So then you get tired of it after like 6 episodes. And you're like, well, this is not that funny. It's like, okay, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That whole first season's garbage. Okay? If you're going to watch Always Sunny, watch second season on. Okay? Yeah. The first season is just crap. You can't watch it before Danny DeVito shows up. It's that simple. Then it's a funny show.
First episode I saw was $100 Baby. That's the first episode of Sunny I saw. So I was looking to start.
Right, yeah. But to me, I watched the first season. Like I was told, I never watched it before I got with my girl, and I was told the first season you're going to be disappointed. But you can binge watch shows, so I watched the whole first season. The last episode was okay, and then the next season when Danny DeVito showed up, great. It's fucking awesome.
Just straight to the moon and shoot what you went. Right to
Unreal. The stars. Yeah, it became one of the best.
Yeah. Now it's still around. What's it, season 18?
Something like that. But they do like a season every 2 years or something.
Yeah. I think they all have I know the girl has a whole nother show. She's got high potential.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
That's all right, show. I mean, I've watched a couple episodes. It's okay. Wouldn't go recommending it to anyone, but yeah, you're on Hulu. There's definitely worse things to watch than High Potential on Hulu.
Okay. All right.
All right. I don't know how this one's going to go over, but let's say you're commissioner of a league. You can pick the league. Whatever. What's your first rule?
If I'm the commissioner of the league, if I'm the commissioner of MLB, okay, if I'm commissioner of MLB, I'm getting rid of the DH in both leagues. Okay, I'm also I want pitchers to be hitting again. Okay, I'm fucking. I hate that shit. I do look, and I'm separating the leagues again. You're not playing every fucking team in the league. Okay, I want the divisional rivalries back.
Yes.
Okay,
that used to mean something.
It used to mean something. I don't want to see the Orioles playing Philadelphia in the middle of the season. I want to see them playing them in the World Series.
First week of June.
Yeah,
like it ain't no big
where
thing.
It means nothing. Where's the rivalries now? Everybody, you're playing everybody the same amount of time. Where's the fucking rivalries? I don't even want to get on the OT extra inning rule where the guy's on second base. What stupid shit is that?
God.
Oh my god! And now they want to realign. I don't want the realignment. I want they want to do East-West stuff like the NBA. No, I don't want any of that. Fuck that shit. But yes, if I wanted something,
like
baseball,
100 years of
history
near
and dear to my heart. Okay, I'm a big Oriole fan. Right. Okay, I don't know if I can show it right, but I got an Oriole tattoo. Okay, that's the only tattoo I own. I'm a big Orioles fan, and I want my rivalries back. Okay. I want to be seeing the series with the Yankees and the Boston Red Sox mean more than my series against the Mets or Philly. Now they mean the same fucking thing. Okay, when every team plays the same. Makes no sense. No. Can you imagine like you play the Ravens as often as you play Dallas? What does it matter?
Like that takes away all the value when Eagles Dallas.
Right.
Like then it's just it
shouldn't be that way.
Man, games gotta matter.
And the thing about it, and I'm not I hate the Yankees, but the Yankees Red Sox were one of the biggest rivalries of all time. You fucking made it nothing. You made it nothing. Them games matter. Okay? They don't mean much now compared to what they used to be because of this fucking commissioner.
Right.
I don't like it. It pisses me off. That's the thing that I would change. What about you?
Probably something in basketball to prevent, so many easy shots at the basket. Maybe take away three in the paint. So the guy, you can just have a guy controlling the paint the whole game, something like that. Just to minimize all the offense and emphasize more defense in the league because it's too soft now. Like it's too much scoring. I ain't gonna say it's soft. It's too much scoring. I want to see an advantage for the defense for once in one of these sports. Something that benefits the defensive side. Maybe bring back hands.
They want to add 4 points.
And give something to the defensive side.
Like they give nothing to the defense.
What's the word? Every evolution in the game benefits the offense. Every time. And it always takes like 10, 12 years for the defense to catch up. Then they change it again.
Yeah. That's in every sport. Every sport benefits the offense. And, I like defense. I like defensive line.
Right.
Shit. Right. Like I was telling Julie about baseball.
Take away running into the quarterback, for instance, like something stupid like that. Take away some of these stupid calls, like where you touch the quarterback and it's a penalty.
Yeah, you know how stupid that is sometimes.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I don't need Deacon Jones. Look, I don't need Deacon Jones clotheslining people, and I don't need Rory Williams horse collar. I get that, okay? CTE is real, okay? Yeah. But there could be a little bit of more leeway than what they do.
Yeah, there's gotta be a medium.
Flag for everything.
Right, like you run into the guy and you just push him away from you. It's a penalty.
It's unreal.
Come on, man. It's football. You can't push a guy.
He broke freaking Big Ben's nose in the game. Okay, shit.
Yeah.
And there was no flag thrown.
Right. That stuff you
Why
should
can't
not
it be like that?
Right. Give them something.
Yeah.
Like we don't even celebrate the defensive players like we used to. All we celebrate are sacks and interceptions on defense. Like we don't get to celebrate big hits. Nobody gets jacked up. There's no more ooh. All of that's gone.
Oh, they get jacked up. They get thrown out the game.
Right.
They get thrown out the game for being too rough.
Right.
You're getting taught your whole life to wrap the guy up, and now you're told in the NFL you ain't supposed to wrap him up that way.
Right. Makes no damn sense.
Unreal. I hate it. And again, we know how there's injuries, and they want to keep their star players alive and healthy, and it's rightfully so. But damn, it's becomes two-hand touch.
Right. That's no fun.
None. Even as a kid, when the parents were like, "Oh, you guys can play football, but you guys do two-hand touch," you still want to tackle. You still want to tackle the person.
Right? I'm still grabbing you.
Right.
Shit. I might not run through you, but I'm still grabbing you. You're not getting away.
Yeah. Right. Oh,
right.
man.
So, did you see that thing that the Rampage Jackson's son got in a lot of trouble?
Oh my God. Okay. He, what I read, the guy thought he was part of the show. The son was part of the show. So he knocked a can off of him or whatever else. And then they were like, "Oh, you want your payback? Here, you come in the ring." And then the son went too far and knocked the guy out cold. That's just too much. And I understand that he probably did get told he can come in the ring, and then he took liberties. He went a little too rough.
Absolutely did.
He probably like, "You could hit me once," and then he was like, "I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up." Wow.
Yeah, he took a beer can and he smashed it on his own hand on his head. You know, like that wrestling way. That's what he did.
Made it look like it was a wrestling move.
Yeah, and the guy who wasn't part of the show, granted, but he was still back there where wrestlers were, reacted like he was being like he actually wanted to fight the guy over wrestling things.
Right.
And
he
comes in the ring, slams the guy, and proceeds, what I understand, 22 shots was the number I saw. Hit him 22 times into the face. Like, that's ridiculous.
Wow.
Like, do you not know where you are? Do you not know what's going on around you? Are you just unaware of the real world? That you're in an event
You know, that's some New Jack shit. That's some New Jack shit right there. Damn.
Like 22 shots on somebody, and they're making no effort to defend themselves. They're on the ground.
He's out cold.
Yeah. Like,
he's out cold. Oh, that was terrible.
Like, dude, yeah, no. Like, normally I'd try to find some justification or some way to balance it out, but there isn't. Like, you got to throw the whole kid away. Because he's a lost cause. If he's reacting that way at wrestling events, where he's being part of the wrestling show, the guy comes back and apologizes to him. I've seen multiple sources say he apologized after the fact, and you still react that way? Like, there's something wrong.
What type of anger issues do you have?
Yeah, right.
And the kid is a MMA fighter too.
Yeah, right.
Like
That's what I'm saying. Like, you should have.
So he's a professional. You would think you can't do what you do in a cage against a real life person.
No,
like that. You know, you can't do that.
No.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
Throw the whole kid away. Like, he's done. He's a menace to society. You can't handle a wrestling event without getting serious, and you can't function in society.
You went too far.
Yeah,
way too far.
That kid's a lost cause. And I don't usually think like that, but that kid's a lost cause. You can't act like that in public.
He's probably a little entitled growing up the way he did. You know, he had money growing up. So, you know, there's no repercussions for your actions.
Right.
A lot of times when you grow up with money, dad's going to bail me out. But their dad needs to step aside and say, you know what? That's on you. You got to handle the consequences of your actions.
Nothing
I hope the guy's okay.
I haven't seen. Should probably look into it, but I'm just
That's
gonna hope for
crazy.
the best for now. I don't have a name or anything to do it.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
All right, I ain't got no more football questions, so I just got this. I saw it somewhere. I thought, why not? Federal ban on glitter, yes or no?
What was that?
A federal ban on glitter, yes or no?
All right. I can tell you the story that happened to me. All right.
All right.
I'm divorced now, right? And I got with another woman later on, right? And I come back from vacation. I came home, and in my mailbox there was this letter from my ex-wife. It was a glitter letter that she mailed me,
God.
telling me what a terrible person I am. Okay, so she glitter bombed me. Okay, it got all over my front porch and everything else. It was bad. It was bad. So I think they should ban glitter. Okay, because glitter does not come out.
Glitter is not. Glitter is awful.
I think glitter should be banned. And that I'm a victim. So there we go.
I remember being on a
In
bus.
a letter,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, please.
Yeah. She wrote in that letter. There was a lot of bad things about me, that she hated me for everything, but I didn't even care about that part. It's the damn glitter she did. That was the worst part.
That is
So
awful.
go ahead.
Oh no, I was just on a bus one time, and I guess Kesha was doing a show at the fairgrounds up here, which is like 2 blocks from where I live. So there were all these little UVM girls on the bus, and they were all like just smothered in glitter, like they just rolled around in it.
Oh, God.
And when they got up off the bus, it was just like a cloud of fucking glitter. It just covered the whole front end of the bus, and just, the whole floor was gold. It was disgusting. Everybody got it on. So
That's terrible. That's awful. People were probably pissed off.
Right, people did not get on that bus because they were smacked with glitter. No one did.
Yeah,
so, I'm all for banning it.
Imagine going to like a job interview right off that bus right there. You're covering glitter.
Right.
Unless you're going to a strip club to get a job, you might be in some trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Like just legs, just caked in it, boobs caked in it.
Oh man,
they just poured it all over themselves. It's something I don't even know.
No, that's terrible.
Right, it is. So yeah, that was my last question.
Okay,
It's actually been an excellent episode.
Oh, it's been great. Nice talking football and sitcoms and a little bit of everything. That was pretty cool.
Let's do this again.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right. Anytime.
I'll even make a whole new opening for us.
All right. Okay. All right. You have a good one.
All right. Everybody else can hit the bench. Peace.
There you go.